Okay, we're into part 3 of the Business Slap now, and I'm going to be looking at this submission from Tim. This is first option, the winning business edge. And Tim, thanks for submitting this. Now we've spoken on the phone before, so I can probably make this relatively easy and not too painful for you. The premise that you set up here is very different from the premise that you set up in this column here. Okay? What you're really talking about here is, you know, what would it be like to master the art of influence, to read people like a book, to hear what isn't said, to be a great negotiator, control every conversation. And I get it at the bottom because you say all these skills are part of the winning attitude that you can develop. Great. And then here, you really kind of set it up by talking about winning is about attitude and action. Okay? Now, okay. Here's the thing, Tim. Knowing you as I do, I know that you have got a pretty awesome track record of business turnaround. Okay? And we're talking about businesses at a very high level, not just small businesses with a couple of 100,000 turnover. We're talking about you've turned around millions and millions, probably into the tens, if not close to hundreds of millions of pounds worth of business turnaround. I think with what you are, I think you're going to fade away with a page like this into every other quote-unquote business coach that is out there who maybe is, this isn't you I'm talking about here, Tim, but you know, lots of business coaches out there who've maybe run their own business into the ground and then think that they're qualified to teach other people how to run their business, usually into the ground as well. But I think because of your track record of success, that you could lead with a much stronger proposition on this page. I don't know how attached you are to your website being like a brochure, but at the moment it's like a brochure. You could practically print this page off and turn it into a trifold, and it would be a very nice, again, trifold that doesn't really get anybody to take action. We need to remember that we're in the business of direct response marketing, whether we like it or not. We don't want somebody to read this web page and then bugger off for a decade and then come back and become our customer. We design our business communication so that people take action now. And I think one of the ways that you could make this a more persuasive website, Tim, would be to turn it into much more of like a landing page. Obviously, I am a fan of landing pages because they work. I think that something, you know, a headline, if I was to see a big headline here that said, learn the, you know, you're about to learn secrets. You're about to learn let's just say that you've done, let's make it up, I don't know, £50 million worth of business turnarounds. You're about to learn the £50 million lessons of an underground business turnaround expert. Okay? ... And then a subheader would be ... You too can learn the winning secrets, or you too can learn the tried and tested methods that create a winning business, regardless of how bad it may seem now. Right? And then underneath that, there's maybe a picture of your Winner's Notes newsletter. Maybe make a picture of that newsletter, have a little picture of it, and just say, get our free newsletter each month. You know, you're going to get, boom, 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 bullet points. You know, you're going to get, you know, notes about, and keep it benefit driven. You know, each month you're going to get a handy hint on how to find, you know, little loopholes in your, how to find 100,000 in unclaimed cash just lying there in waiting in your business. How to, do you see what I'm getting at? I think you could turn this into a much more aggressive website that actually is in the game and is playing and is kind of kicking ass alongside other people out there trying to teach us how to grow our businesses. at the moment, this page is kind of trying to educate me too much. Do you know what I mean? This whole, what it really takes is attitude and action. I think that you could kind of demonstrate, if those are the two key ideas you want somebody to take, share that with them once they become a prospect of yours, once you have their first name and their email address. And then I think once you have them in your list, that's when you can start to share with them these ideas of attitude and action being, you know, the real pivot points in a business. I would get them with a strong promise. Again, there's no promise here. It's all very, it's somebody just talking, you know. And again, I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying this reads as somebody just talking about stuff. I have no, remember, and this is something that will help everybody who watches this become more persuasive, which is your customer kind of has these two unconscious questions running in their brains, pretty much on autopilot. One of them is this relevant to me? And the next one is, can I trust the source of the information? And you need to be able to answer those two in the first 3 seconds, okay, in order for your customer to really capture the attention of the prospect you want to do business with. Okay, so I see that you're offering a lot of stuff here, Tim. It's all pretty, yeah, it's all pretty all over the place, really. Very wordy, like you say. I know you were expecting that. Yeah, and you've put away the whole reason why I might even give you my name and email address right down here. And you're assuming, and this is something we all do, we assume that our customers are kicking back, legs up, and they've got all the time in the world to read our page. They will click through here, they'll spend 2 seconds. If they don't get it instantly, what this site is promising, they're gone. And they're gone forever. Okay? So you need to capture their details with a strong promise and an ethical bribe. Get the newsletter. This newsletter, you know, the winner's notes, contains bang, 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 and you've got to hit them between the eyes. You've got to get your balls in your hand, and you've got to really be, you know, aggressive in letting them know exactly what they're going to get and exactly what it's going to do for them. Okay? All these things over on the left are not those kind of benefits. Why does anyone master the art of influence? It's not, nobody wants to master the art of influence. They want what mastering the art of influence will give them. People don't want to read other people like a book. They want what being able to read people like a book will give them. They don't want to be able to hear what isn't said. They want to be able to, they want what hearing what isn't said will give them. Do you get where I'm coming from? These are features. These aren't the benefits again. So I'm not seeing why I should even give you my name and email address. Why would I do that? Okay? I would come in with a very strong premise here, Tim, that is like, you know, learn the secrets of a 20-year veteran with over 100 million in turnaround cash under his belt as he shares with you his turnaround secrets for businesses at all levels. Yeah? Or for businesses at all stages of growth. Sign up here to get the you know, newsletter value in brackets valued at $97, you know, that will give you instant tips you can use that can turn around, that can, and obviously you know the language to use here, Tim, but you know, that can reduce your expenses, that can increase your profit line just by doing this one little check, you know, XYZ. Give them a reason to sign up and they will. Okay, so that would be my overall advice at this stage, Tim. Again, I'd probably need a bit more details about what you intend for this site to do for you, but I think you could make some pretty big changes here. Again, drop us a line, send us an email personally, Tim, and we can sort that out for you. All right, so thanks there, Tim. I think that's it for the Business Slap this month. Just those 3 submissions. So listen, if you want to have me deeply insult you and tear apart your marketing, then get it submitted to me, james@distancepersuasion.com. Get it submitted for the November Business Slap, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks, and then you will have the distinctions to be able to make some changes that will make a difference to your business. All right, take care for now.